And the false concept of self is white supremacy. They believe that they are better because they are white. And as a result, see, when a man has that kind of silly mentality, Hitler had the silly mentality that the white man, the Aryan, is superior. So then at the Olympics, Jesse Owens kicks up all the Aryans. Hitler is outraged. He's angry. The white man pushing white supremacy. That's why they would cut off our penis.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. So guys, in today's video I want us to watch this video from our black professor. He really upset white people. He made white people uncomfortable by revealing their hidden secret towards the black people. And in this video, he came out and educate our black people. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end. Then I'll be back with more comment.
When they took you from Africa and they banned you from being called Kunta Kinte, Rasul or Muhammad.
That's right.
When they took us on that westerly course, then they forced us into their names.
Teach.
And they called us Smith, Jones, Robinson, Green, Brown, Hogg. A black man called Mr. White. And when we go to China, and we put our passport down, and the Chinese immigration control official looks at that passport and he sees Mr. White, he expects to see a white man. And when he sees the black man, he says, uh-oh, this man doesn't know who he is. But many of us as black people today, we're very foolish people. Because we don't understand why another man gives you his name. Because when he gives you his name, the giving of another's name denotes possession. It means he owns you. As long as you're walking in another man's name, he knows he owns you. You can talk as strong as you like. Yeah, I'm for black, yeah, Mrs. White. Yeah, they're laughing at you because they know that when you take another's name, that's why in marriage, in the tradition of marriage, the woman takes the man's surname.
Go ahead.
And leaves her maiden name, because that taking of the other's name denotes possession. In the event of divorce, you don't walk around with the other man's name. You now relinquish that name because you're no longer with that one. What brings about insecurity is when you have a false concept of yourself. And the false concept of self is white supremacy. They believe that they are better because they are white. And as a result, see, when a man has that kind of silly mentality, Hitler had the silly mentality that the white man, the Aryan, is superior. So then at the Olympics, Jesse Owens kicks up all the Aryans. Hitler is outraged. He's angry. The white man pushing white supremacy. That's why they would cut off our penis when they would lynch us. Penis envy. They're afraid of the black man because of our potency, because of our manliness. Because when you look at the black man, he's a real man. He's strong. So then they would have us as mandingos, fighting one another. That's why even today, they want to be the heavyweight champion of the world. They can't find a white man to do it. So they tried to turn a black man, Frank Bruno, into a white man. They called him the Great White Hope. They're desperate. We're not allowed to play golf. Why are we not allowed to play golf? Because we are inferior. We can't play the game. But let one black man into golf. Then all of a sudden there's a tiger in the woods. And he doesn't just play golf, he becomes the master. We're not allowed to play tennis. Let black people into tennis. We go straight to Wimbledon and win it in 1935. A black woman. Now, Venus and Serena, they run out of opponents. They have to play each other. The white people cannot compete on an even playing field. They let us into athletics. You can't run like us. You let us into any field of endeavor, we dominate it. So they feel, and they become very afraid of anything that goes contrary. And so every time a black man stands up for black people, Martin Luther King, shot down. Malcolm X, shot down. Patrice Lumumba, shot down. Steve Biko, shot down. Everyone. Nelson Mandela, they locked him up for 27 years. We can count back 400 years of the most brutal treatment. Look, they took my name, my language, my culture. They killed my mother, my father, denied me religion, disallowed me to read or write for over 300 years, reduced me to the level of an animal, where they branded me on my chest, branded me on my buttocks with a branding iron, and they called me 3/5 of a human being in the American Constitution. Is that the act of a human being or the act of a devil? It's for you. You answer it. We're just calling white people names. No! We're just going on the basis of what we have experienced. Black people were taught to hate ourselves. Right. Even to this day, many of my people suffer from self-hatred. And you will see us trying to change our skin color. When I was born in the 50s, in Jamaica, they would take, like my nose, the mothers would sometimes take the nose and try to squash it, to hate self, that they felt that the baby was ugly if it had thick lips and broad nose and black skin. And so this is in order to counterbalance that degree of self-hatred, there had to be a teaching given by Elijah to black people that would allow us to fall in love once again with ourselves. See, because look, I know you're a wise man, and so you must understand that I'm a baby in wisdom, but I'm not a fool. And he's saying here today that the Caucasian is in fact the oldest group on the planet. I beg to differ. Look, one of the most famous anthropologists is Professor Leakey. And when Professor Leakey went in search of the origin of human beings and human species, he didn't stop very long in Europe. He went to Africa. And the oldest bones and the oldest human beings to this day that you call Zinjanthropus, using the Latin meaning Zin and Xanthropus, meaning a black man, that oldest man, they say, is millions of years old. You went back and found one even older than that. You called her Lucy, a black woman. Go ahead. And every sensible historian, anthropologist today agrees that the black man is the father of human beings. Even your geneticist, Mr. Mendel. Go ahead. You have Mendel's law. Go ahead. Mendel says that light eyes are recessive. Light skin is recessive. You can take the recessive, the dark skin is dominant, the dark eyes are dominant. You can take the recessive from the dominant, but you can't get the dominant from the recessive. This is Mendel's law. And so all of your scientists have proved that you can't look. Black is not even a color. That's right. Black is the mother and father of all colors. And if you want a baby, even if the woman is a white woman, the baby has to come out of the triple darkness of her womb. And this is the origin of all life. Within the black, you have the whole color spectrum. But in white, two white people laying down together, they can only produce white. But two black people in darkest Africa can lay down together and produce albino with blonde hair and blue eyes. That's right. Teach, Muhammad. This happens all the time. And so we need to really get these facts correct today and understand that as gray as your hair is, you are listening to your father today. Teach, Muhammad. This is daddy talking. Teach. And we mustn't turn. No, this is true. I'm not mocking. The white man, he came into what he called a new world. Teach, Muhammad. And so all of a sudden you started to name things. Teach, Muhammad. So that's why you called it America. Based on, what was his name? Amerigo Vespucci, a Caucasian. Africa. That's why you called it Africa. Based on the European explorer called Africanus. You went into America, you called it New York. That's right. Because it was new to you. New England. You called it New England. That's right. You called it New Zealand. You called it Newfoundland. Because it was new to you. But to us,
Teach.
We were already there. That's why we're called aboriginals.
From
Ab, meaning abstracted from the Father,
Muhammad.
from God himself. Original, meaning the first. But you won't find Caucasian people calling themselves aboriginal anywhere on the planet. Because you're the new man, Paul Newman. From one blood came all human beings, but we produced you from us. Look at this. Even the word human, you've heard the term of a darker hue. Human, meaning a dark man. Human, a man of color. That's why the topsoil of the earth is called humus. It is the dark organic material that gives life to the earth. Whenever you take away the dark organic material or you denature it, you're left with white granulated sand. Desert. You want to see those of us who think that white something to glorify in. No. It's a psychological thing with white people where you want to find your place. And your scientists and your historians, they spend so much time asking the question, where do we come from? Because they are puzzled as to your origin. Look at the Chinese, look at the Asians, look at the black people. All of us got dark eyes. All of us got black hair. The only one on the planet who's got ginger hair, blonde hair, brown hair, grey hair, brunette. You are the one that's gone around the world making everything based on color. You were the one who went into Australia. You were the one who went into South Africa. You were the one who went into Asia and classified people and things based on color. So that's why this man, Yaqub, he wasn't a madman. He wasn't a mad scientist. He was a good scientist. And the Caucasian person is a person who is anti-nature. That's why when the sun comes out, I'm energized. Me and the sun, we got a relationship. I love the sun. I don't need no sunscreen. I don't get cancer from the sun. Me and the sun have got a good relationship. I love it and it loves me. But white people, you got to put sunblock on. You got to hide from the sun, because now you might get a little melanoma, part of me on you.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our black professor coming out and expose white people for the things that they have been doing to us black people. I really love to see majority of our black professor coming out and educate us black people, coming out and reveal the hidden secret, the hidden truth that these people that have been hiding towards black people. And I've been telling you, our black people, that it is now the right time for us black to start learning our history. Our government, they need to start introducing our history. You can see right now our professors, they are coming out and educate us black people. Majority of us black people, we don't know exactly our own history, but seeing majority of our professor coming out and educating us about our history, telling us some of the things that these people they were doing to us during slavery, and up to now some of the things that they are doing to us black people, it is really making us black people to start to know our rights, because we have seen how the black people we are being treated in the continent. Why is it the black people, their country, first of all, when you go and see the black countries, it has been named as the third world country, as the country that people, even the country that people they are really dying with hunger, people they are really struggling, people they are really trying to make it in life. Why is it these people they are naming our black country third world country? You can see how the black people they are being treated in the continent. The voice of the black people, it is not being heard. You can see when the Chinese they are complaining, their voice it is being heard. When the Indians they are complaining, their voice it is being heard. When the Japanese, when white people they are complaining, all they are being heard. But when it comes to the black people, when a black people is being shown a racist, these people they can't talk. The white, the Indian, they can't talk. When a black person is being oppressed, these people they can't talk. When a black countries it is being destabilized, it is being targeted, it is being astonished, these people they won't talk about it. But when their country when these people they are not agreeing with their country, these people they will come together and start to help. Why is it these people that are taking our black countries as for granted? Why is it these people they are not showing respect to us black people, to our black countries. So this seeing how this professor coming out and revealing how these people they're treating us, it is really a good thing. It is really to prepare us black people to know exactly how these people they are taking us because we black people, we are tired of racism, we are tired of being oppressed, we are tired of these people calling our countries a third world country. So it is now the right time for us black people to come together and start learn our history. I'm pleading to our government, to our black government, to start introducing our black history. We are tired of teaching our children about the white history. You know, in our schools, we all learn about the white history, how these people they came to our country, how these people they colonized us, how these people they took our resources, some of the bad things that these people they did to us, how these people they jailed our leaders, our African leaders, how these people they did some tortures to our leaders. Those are some of the things that we black people we are learning to our school. We need to change that. We need to start educating our children about our black history so that we can also expose these people for the things that they have been doing to us and for them hiding our history. You know, for a very long time, these people that have been hiding our history, up to date, they don't want to release our black history because they fear if they will give out our black history, majority of black people, they will know exactly who they are and they will start to claim what it is rightful theirs. And also our professor coming out and expose the Western countries to the things that they have been doing to our African country, to the things that they have been doing during colonizing, to some of the things that they took to us black people. And also these people they have been brainwashing us black people, and that's why it is very hard to see us black people supporting each other. It is because of how these people they brainwash us. First of all, they came with religion. They knew that if they will come with religion, they will be able to brainwash us black people. They came and told us that Jesus is white, that everything which it is black, it is bad. So these are some of the things that these people they came and taught and tell us black people that black color it is bad. When a person he or she has died, you need to wear a black cloth. So you can see how these people they confuse us black people. So everything which it is black it is bad, and everything which it is white it is good. And that's why you can see even in our homes, African homes, you can see we are still having a picture of white Jesus in our house. Who told you Jesus is white? So we need to change that. And also these people they taught us that we black people we are not supposed to support each other. We black people, the color that we are supposed to support, it is the white color, it is the yellow color, but not a black color. That's why you are seeing we black people, we love to support these other races than our own races. We black people, we are very doing bad things to our own people because we don't want to see our own races going up. So these are some of the things that we black people we need to change. And I'm so proud of seeing our professors coming out and educating us black people. You have listened to what this professor he has come out and talk about how these people they came and destroyed our African and our black countries. So we need also to be very careful with our country. So the first thing that I'm always talking about it is unity. I want to see black people coming together and uniting. Before going out and support these other races, you need to support your own race. You need to support your fellow black brother and sister. So these are some of the things that we need to do as black people so that we can start reclaiming what it is rightfully ours. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and also comment. See you in my next one. Bye bye guys.